Hey everybody, it's PJ. So today is hay day. So the children are all out working on hay, aren't they, Chandler? Aren't they, Monica? Yes. And so Jade fed the puppies this morning and asked me to feed them now. And so I have absolutely no idea what their ratio is on their food right now. So I made this, and I have no idea if it's accurate or not, but I'm gonna have to put the phone down a second. Okay, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but I'm gonna put the phone down for a second while I'll just put it over here. You may be staring at a wall for all I know, but it takes 2 hands to fill their food. Here, puppies. Here, puppies. So I have no idea. Grab this one back. I have no idea how accurate that was. I think I probably put too much goat milk in, to be honest. But if they don't finish it, they don't finish it. That's okay. So I know they're going through over a pound of ground beef a day, of grass-fed ground beef, raw grass-fed ground beef a day. I know they're doing, I put way too much goat milk in, so, oh well. Live and learn. And you can see they're nailing it. Right, puppies? There's no hesitation whatsoever anymore. Lacey is still nursing them, but they don't get a whole much of their nutrition from that. So I think Jade's getting ready to, I'm not sure what she's getting ready to add next. I'll have to ask her about that. Because they're ready for a little more solid food. I know she's asked for bones, so short ribs for the puppies, so they'll start eating short ribs, raw, obviously. I know they're doing that, or I know she's been planning on that. I know. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy. No, they don't. There's no reaction to raw meat. She said like diarrhea. No, absolutely not. Nope. There's more milk on that side than there is. This side's got the meat because that's where I dumped it. And spin it around. And mix it up a little. Wait till John get in over on that side. Messy face, Monica. Ugh. Did I give you a lot? Are you full? I have not been weighed yet today. I will probably do that in a few minutes when I turn off the phone, because that is definitely weighing club. You're gonna go to the potty? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. You could just go potty. I gotta get the mop and clean up that spot. There's you down to the meat. I know. I know. Of course, it's so funny how they crowd together just like when they're nursing. Yeah, people always do that with the goats too, because they always, you know, yell at us, oh, you're being so mean, you need to get them more feeders. But it doesn't matter how many feeders, how much space you give them, they just all clump together. It's what they do. Mop out. It's what they do. I have not decided what their new thing for today is. I still have a bunch of stuff on the list. I still gotta get ice packs, and I gotta do water bottles, and I just haven't done it yet. The other thing I have to do probably next week is get a crate up here for them to go in and out of on their own and start to not become scared of that. So silly. Looks like Phoebe and Monica are the last ones. Get him, Chandler. I think Joey's looking for a place to piddle. Are you playing, Rachel? Emery did finish his Phoenix. And they got pool water all over it. I think he put up a picture of it on his Instagram. Carol says, I can't believe how you and your family have so much to do. It's like nonstop. This is great. I wish I could be motivated like this. Yeah, we don't really have whole lots of options. It's hay's got to be done when the weather says the hay's got to be done, and puppies get to be fed, and I gotta remember. I'm not sure where the crate is. I gotta get that out and get that washed in here. But yeah, go go go, do do do. And some toys out here. I gotta clean up their pen. Normally Jade would have this cleaned up. So while they are going in their litter, they also do not go in their litter. So every morning we come and we change this pad, but she's usually done it by now. But like I said, hay is. We have rain. The rain wasn't supposed to come till Wednesday, and the rain is now coming tomorrow. So all the hay, they've already got, I don't know, 400 bales in the hayloft this morning, and it's only, what, 10, 11, something like that? 10. Hey, babies. Hey, puppies. I know, that is so exciting. I'm still going to kill Graydon for not doing it. Hello, my Joey. How's my boy? How's my boy? So I've had some people asking me, do I have a favorite? And I honestly, I don't. One of the things, and people are keep asking and are kind of upset with me that I've not kept a puppy this time. And I honestly, like if you were to say to me, okay, you are keeping one of these puppies, which one? I don't know which one I would keep. I honestly don't. There's, you know, I don't let people choose their puppies until they're 6 weeks old. And while there are differences obviously in their personalities, the differences in this litter, and I don't know whether it's just because I've grown up with them from day one, the differences in this litter they're not as profound as in some other litters that I've interacted with at this age, you know. Like I thought I could predict who would be the first to wander the furthest, and it surprised me. It was Rachel. I thought it would be Joey, but it wasn't. It wasn't big guy. It wasn't. Oh, you tell him. This is Chandler, by the way, not Joey, making this noise. And that's the other thing. Everybody's like, "Who's the noisiest?" It's got to be Joey, right? I'm like, no, this is Chandler right now. Joey's actually got his nose in my elbow. Don't you, Joey? Don't you, Joey? Oh, who's good boys? Who's good boys? Oh, jumping on me? You jumping on me? Yes, you're giving me a milk bath. You're covering me in milk bath. Good thing that goat milk's so good for your skin, huh? What are you guys doing? Come here. Oh, so you know what else happened yesterday? I was so excited about this. So Mason's parents came to meet baby Michael for the first time, and they came over to the farm, and Mason's dad sat down to play with the puppies, and this was the first stranger that they've met, right, that they've not been exposed to from birth, and they were all over him. So I was so excited by that. They didn't show any hesitation. They didn't show any fear. Nothing. Such good puppies. Such good puppies. Oh, get your toy. Don't bite my finger. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get that puppy pad. We got 3 playing over there. We got 2 over there. I'm gonna have a lot of mopping to do. Told you I put too much goat milk in there. Don't eat the wall. You're not your mother. Come here. Here, puppies. Come here. You're gonna make me get you. You're gonna make me get you. Quit eating the wall. For those of you who are new, Lacey one night decided she did not want to be with her puppies anymore, and did that to the wall. I hear a tractor. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Gotcha. Carol might be having more puppies. Morning, everybody. Yes. So there, the way puppies are chosen is in order of deposit. Not everybody. Ow! Ow! Oh, that was my leg. That was my leg. Get your toy, don't eat my leg. Is in order of the deposit. We help match based on personalities and temperaments. I definitely have an opinion on who should go to whom, but I don't force my opinion on people. Hey, sweetheart. I do. I don't know which one I would choose. They're all so awesome. Vicky says, how can you tell the difference in each one? The white on the back of their head is the easiest way to tell them apart. I am not the best at faces. My boys are really good with faces. They can distinguish differences in faces really easily, but I am starting to be able to tell some of them apart by their faces. But it's hard. The older becoming a little bit easier to tell them apart by their faces, but mostly by the whites on the back of their heads. You definitely can't tell by the personalities. If you look at personalities, they'll fake you out. If I like sometimes I've you know, based on their behavior, try and figure out who it is, and they fake me out. I can't tell that yet. Everybody says they're gonna miss them when they go. Yeah. Happy, sad. Oh, the pool noodle. Did I hide the pool noodle against the... You attacked that food. So we had them outside yesterday. I tried to get a video of it, but I couldn't. And Lacey was there, and Lacey would lie down, they'd all jump on top of her. And then she'd get up and walk away, and they'd just follow her like ducklings in a line. It was so cute. But I couldn't quite get the video. Come on. Out you go. Come here. Come here, puppy butt. Come on, Rachel. And back in you go. Oh, who's got me? Who's got me, Chandler? Hey, puppy. Yeah, chances no matter who gets which one. Well, that's the thing. They're all just awesome. They're so well done. Like I said, I was so excited. They met their first stranger and didn't matter to them at all. You get him. I love the butt in the air, and the tail going. You're so tough. Oh, look at that. Did you guys see that? Joey backed away. Interesting. Interesting. Now Joey's significantly, not like in a bad way, but like statistically significantly, if that makes sense, bigger than Chandler. Hi, my boys. Hi, my boys. Hi. Hi. Joey, you love bug. Joey's a snuggler, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I have shorts on and your nails are sharp and I don't really want you on my lap right now. Let's just sit next to my lap. Let's just sit next to my lap. Oh, yes, let's lick my legs. Let's lick my legs. That's what we want. That's what we want. Lots of leg lickings. And Joey's on top, and Chandler's on top, and Joey's on top. Oh, and that time Joey won. Why, Phoebes, are we eating my shoelace? Thank you for getting out of there, Monica. Hi. Did you make it under that chair? You're so smart. You're so smart. Yes, you are. Oh, and another difference is Rachel is still a slightly different color. Rachel's still a little redder, for lack of a better term. Oh, circles. Isn't that exciting? Can I have a toy so you can eat the toy instead of my hand? Can I give you the toy instead of my hand? I'm going to put you on your back. I'm going to put you on your back. There's a good puppy on your back. Oh. That's a good puppy. And now Joey's eating my shoe. Can't we just have the toy? Can't we just have the toy? It's out of my reach. Joey, go fetch the toy for me. Go fetch the toy. Monica, get the toy. Here, puppies. Yes, siblings are always sad. I think that's, people say to me, aren't you going to miss them? Well, of course I'm going to miss them. Am I going to be devastated? No, because I go in knowing that, my job is to make the best puppies that I have control over possible, and I have a lot of control over that with what I introduce them to, how I stimulate them, how I socialize them, how I train them, how I don't scare them. Right, a lot of the problems with dogs, unfortunately, are some things that people do out of ignorance, and they cause their own problems. A lot of people try and make puppies grow up too fast, people, like, oh, when they wake up, put them on the pad. Yes, but these puppies are 4 weeks old. I'm not going to try and potty train them, a 4-week-old puppy. That's a recipe for getting me frustrated and getting the puppy frustrated. You wait till an age-appropriate time. We do things like we put the pads out, we put the litter boxes out. But at 4 weeks, a puppy's just not going to be potty trained, no matter how smart the puppy is, no matter how many times you pick it up and put it on the pad. So that's my job, and I take it very seriously. And people can agree, disagree with breeding dogs and whatnot, but this is what we've chosen to do, and we're going to do it to the best of our abilities. That being said, I miss them, but I think the thing that makes me the most sad is when they leave each other. That's the hard part for me. If I could sell an entire litter to one person, that's the same thing with my goats. Like, I like when my goats, we have a bunch of goats up for sale right now. I like when they go together. I hate when it goes just one. That makes me sad. And just so to clarify that, I don't ever sell just one goat to a person who doesn't have goats. They have goats of their own and are just getting one from me. But I always much prefer when they go in multiples, don't I? I myself, when I get puppies, I tend to always try and get 2 together. It's a lot more work on our part, training, a lot more work, but they have each other. Yes, they do, and they teach each other a lot, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Monica. Excuse me. Yes, they are all spoken for. Something stuck in my throat. But we are taking deposits on the next litter. We already have 2 deposits on the next litter already, so if that's something you're serious about, I would reach out to me and talk to me. Thanks, guys. I say the families that are going to get these puppies are so lucky. That's my goal. That's my goal. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. You know, and there are a lot of, so Robin says, so many today just breed for the money. They don't take the time that you and your family are taking to mold them into such good puppies. So since I started posting these puppy videos, we've gotten a lot of hateful comments because people feel very strongly that people should not breed, and people feel very strongly that people should not breed, should not crossbreed, right? Should only breed registered, purebred. And there's a lot of people out there who believe that you should only breed if you show. If you don't show your dogs, then you should not breed. And everybody is absolutely entitled to that, and there's a lot of places for that. And there are a lot of people breeding dogs that have no business breeding dogs and should not be breeding dogs and are just doing it for the money, just doing it to pump out, you know, as many dogs and make as many money as cheaply as possible. And that is absolutely wrong. I do not agree with any of that. But that being said, they wouldn't be doing it if there weren't people willing to buy. Oh, are you caught? Hold on. Did you get stuck? Are you okay? Was that scary? Oh, it's okay. I gotcha. You're safe. You're safe. Come here. You can snuggle with me. Come here, Monica. There wouldn't be the people wouldn't be able to do that if people weren't buying dogs that they had no business buying, right? If people, the problem is people decide they want a puppy and they go out and they get a puppy and they get a puppy now. And they don't do the research and they don't take the time and they don't wait. That's one of the reasons why I like taking deposits ahead of time, because I know that the people who are putting down those deposits, you know, are willing to wait for a puppy, they know what they're doing. They're, you know, it's just a sign that they're patient and they're willing to wait for, you know, a good puppy. And so it's on both sides. But yeah, it's you know, it's a big issue. Training a puppy takes a lot of work, and you know, I will be the first to admit that Castle and Beckett are not trained as well as I want them to be trained. They are not as well behaved as I want them to be. We unfortunately, you know, and life happens, and you know, you do the best you can, right? And I won't go into some of the reasons why Castle and Beckett didn't get trained as early as I would have liked them to, and as well as I would have liked them to, but they're still great dogs, and they still know the basics, and they still, they're not problems. They're very well socialized. I trust them with, what do you have? What are you chewing on? Fuzzy. Your mama's fuzzy. You know, and I just, so we got the important stuff done with them, right? We got the important. I can trust them. I can pick up their feet and do their nails. I can play with their mouth and check their teeth. I can, what else can I do? Like I said, I don't, you know, if I fall on them, if I were to like trip and fall and land on Castle or Beckett, I would have no concerns that they would bite me in reaction. You know, they do not recall as well as they should, right? They do not stay as well as they should. Beckett has an ongoing problem with getting overexcited and jumping in the morning. You know, it's an ongoing issue with her. You know, so those are the problems, and those are my fault. They're all my fault. I take full responsibility for that. But the important stuff is there. The important stuff is there, and that's so important with puppies. And you can't, if you don't get those things done by 12 weeks, it's such a battle. It's such a battle after that. So, Pat says, any females left to go? Yeah, we've got a lot of females left. They're on the website. The website for the goats is gmsgoats.com. gmsgoats.com, and there are Alpines on there. There are a couple of Nigerians on there. We'll have more Nigerians coming up later. we have 5 or 6 bred for July, but there's a lot of Alpines up there, and we're in Indiana. Ron says, do you name the puppy or who gets them does? So we name the puppies here at birth because that's how we track them and tell them. And I get why some people do, you know, like some breeds will do blue puppy and purple puppy and green, you know. We don't. We just name them. Hey.
Food came in.
I see that. Look who it is.
Hey, pups. Dad's here with me.
Okay. But a lot of people rename them. They just call them, you know, and I've told the people once the puppies are picked, if they have a name, we'll try and start calling them by their new names. We can't promise we'll get it right, but we try to do that. But it takes, for a lot of puppies, it takes a while for them to really learn their names, especially when they're in a litter like this and you're just calling out names. It doesn't mean.
They just hear your voice and automatically.
Yeah.
So even if you say their name and they look up, it doesn't necessarily mean, I mean, it could, but they might not even hear your name. They might just hear your voice.
Yeah, Carol says, so many breeds have been established by crossbreeding. What a bunch of hypocrites. You know, and I obviously am a believer in it. I believe in intentional crossbreeding. I am not out to establish a new breed by any means. In fact, I have said that I want, you know, all of these puppies spayed and neutered. Number one, because we don't know enough about their lineage yet. Beckett and Castle are going for their x-rays when they turn 2 to check their hips and stuff. Come back!
Called out.
I'm
just going. I got you. I got you. Yes, I did. Oh, hi. Oh, now
taking a rest.
Have you weighed them yet?
I have not. I can't weigh them one-handed with that.
Hi, Chandler. Hi, Chandler. Hey!
Yeah, we thought that tunnel was going to be bigger than it is. I think we're going to have to get a bigger one because by the time they're going to be really interested in going through it and clicker training.
I thought it was larger.
Yeah. Shay says we keep training our dog and she keeps training us in more back scratch and belly rub time. You know, and one of the things, and you guys have to understand for me, so I will tell you my dream. So I love dogs. I always have loved dogs. I worked in the animal hospital when I was in high school for 4 years. I married someone who is not a dog lover and does not want indoor house dogs. And we have compromised with that over, you know, and a big part of why Beckett and Castle aren't trained properly is because of that compromise, because it's hard to when they're not in the house.
Get her.
And that's something I know, and something I, you know, work on. But one of the goals for us as a family is to see whether Jade, who, for those of you who don't know, that's Jade there, wants to get into dog breeding and dog training. And we have said that we are going to do 3 litters so that she has, you know, one litter doesn't count. 1 litter is just fun. You know, litters, then it's a job, and you can see whether it's a job you love or a job you don't love. And so if that is something that she wants to do and she enjoys doing, my goal is something. That's Joey. Joey's sleeping. She wanted to know. He was going at it with Chandler before, so he's all worked or all tired. Is to build a. So this is our temporary, right? This is the barn office. There's the cameras to the goats. This is we're up in the barn loft, and this was our compromise to raise the puppies up here, but then build a dedicated building for that, and then it will be a whole lot easier for us to do the training that we want to do. So these are a cross. They're commonly referred to as the Great Bernese, and they're a cross between the Great Pyrenees, which is an all-white dog, and the Bernese Mountain Dog, which is tricolor black, white, and brown. So,
Feeds.
I know she likes shoes. I put too much goat milk in. By the time they got down to all the goat milk gone. So once they start eating a little more solid food, which they're not there yet, but they're getting closer, then we will start with clicker training, which is they're rewarded for certain behaviors, and start doing stuff with that. So you guys will enjoy that once that happens, but they're not yet there yet. Like I said earlier, we're gonna get them their bones, get them eating those, and then get them on treats, which is not on treats, like on food they really like.
Yeah.
Not like sugary, not garbage, unhealthy treats. Good treats. Hi, honey.
Hey.
Oh, Joey's awake.
Can I do anything for you?
Yeah, I have some questions for you. It's a little more involved than
Okay.
get into on Facebook Live, so.
Okay. Poor Jade looks tired. Would you like to tell them what you've already done by 10 o'clock this morning?
Well, yeah, I woke up at 7 and I've been moving 400 bales of hay.
So it is hay day. So 400 bales of hay are already up in the hayloft. They will be cutting more, baling more, stacking more. So yeah.
We have to wait for the dew to get off of the ground so we can start baling more so we can put it up in the hayloft.
Yeah, the irony of hay is you have to wait till the hottest part of the day to do it, because in the morning it's when it's cooler is when there's dew, typically dew on the hay, and you can't bale it then.
Get out of there.
All right, we need to change. You want to weigh them, and you weigh them, and I'll clean their thingy. All right.
Come here, who are you?
All right, everybody, we're gonna get going. I gotta clean out their pen because it's messy. It needs to be done every day. So we'll be doing that, and these guys are getting ready for a nap. And Jay's gonna weigh them.
Oh, yeah, that answers that. It doesn't help much.
All right, take care, y'all, and we'll talk to you soon. You say goodnight. Say goodnight, Phoebe. What was that? I was just gonna turn it off, and Monica just went running and drooped and dropped into
It's like there's an invisible chain.
the full layout. I'll show you real quick as I sign off. This is their weigh chart. We weigh them every day. We weigh them in grams. Jade's a lefty, which is always fun to write on a whiteboard as a lefty. So we like to see 5% growth a day, but we don't always. It's not a straight linear growth, but you can see that they're doing absolutely. So 454 grams. Do Joey next. 454 grams is a pound. So at 4540, they weigh 10 pounds. Just to give you guys an idea of how big and heavy they've gotten.
Now on your way to 10 pounds.
Yes, first deposit gets first choice. So the sooner people get their deposits in, the
4368.
4368. So he is 9 pounds. Joey is.
You're really light. No, 9 pounds is not a lot.
All right.
Okay. There you go. You got a sibling now.
Say goodnight. Bye, guys. We'll talk to you soon.